We have no viable military option with respect to Hormuz. We have no viable military option when it comes to bombing Iran. And what we've ended up doing is putting this sea blockade on Iran and hoping that that will work. But if you read what President Trump is saying and his supporters are saying, I think they understand that the blockade will take a long time to work, if it will ever work, and time is not on our side. And I think what you saw happen yesterday is a recognition that the blockade is not working, not the way they want it to work, and they have to do something to speed up the process. You see this, for example, in a number of news outlets like the Wall Street Journal, which of course is remarkably pro-Israel and deeply committed to the war against Iran. The Wall Street Journal makes it clear that it may be the case that the blockade, because it takes so long to work, will require us to return to the air war, the bombing campaign, sooner rather than later. And what the Wall Street Journal is saying, and of course the Trump people are thinking the same thing, is that we have got to find an additional way to the blockade to bring the Iranians to their knees. You know, the blockade alone is just not going to do it. So again, yesterday we tried to force the straits. That didn't work. And maybe we'll try a bombing campaign again, and that will backfire big time, just as yesterday's events backfired big time. So there is no solution here with military force. What you're going to have to do is work out a deal with the Iranians. And we, of course, can't bring ourselves to do that because the Iranians have won. They've won a victory here. And if we sit down and negotiate a deal, it will become manifestly clear to anybody with a triple-digit IQ that the Iranians won, because Trump will be forced to make huge concessions in negotiating that deal.